Dear students, how are you today? I hope you are in good health. Our topic today is about the form and structure of a paragraph. Of course, whenever you write a paragraph, we have to have some ideas about how to write, how the paragraph should look like. In other words, whenever you write a paragraph, you should focus on the following things. The first thing is the paragraph form. As you know, a paragraph is a collection of related sentences dealing with one topic, dealing with central one central idea. Most paragraphs contain between 5 to 6 or 5 to 10 sentences addressing one central idea. Another thing you should notice whenever you write a paragraph, you have to indent. What's meant by indentation and indentation is to leave a space at the beginning of the new paragraph. And you should write on all the lines. As you see here, a paragraph is a collection of related sentences addressing one topic, one major idea. Most paragraphs contain between 5 to 10 sentences. And you see here the form of the paragraph. There is an indentation to indicate the beginning of the new paragraph and how the way the paragraph should look like. Okay, dear students, look at the model paragraph here. In this paragraph, there is a title here in the middle of the page, school uniform. And at the beginning of the paragraph, there is what is called an indentation to leave a space at the beginning of a new paragraph. Let's read this paragraph. Wearing uniforms to school is a necessary part of a good school environment. This is a topic sentence. You see here a topic sentence. First, the uniform helps build a sense of community and school spirit among students. Second, a school is a place for learning, not a fashion show. The third reason for wearing the uniform is that it sets an equal standard for everybody. To conclude, school uniforms are very beneficial for students and create a healthy learning environment. You see here the form of this paragraph. We start with an indentation, and the paragraph looks like one block. We start with the topic sentence, then supporting details, supporting sentences, first, second, third reason. And at the end of the paragraph, there is a concluding sentence, which is to conclude. We use expression here to indicate the conclusion, to conclude, to sum up, etc. School uniform are very beneficial for students and create a healthy learning environment. I hope it is clear. Okay, dear students, look at this paragraph. What is wrong with this paragraph? You see here, the title of the paragraph is not in the middle of the page. It should be in the middle of the page. and there is no indentation, I mean space at the beginning of a new paragraph. And you know that the paragraph should be indented at the beginning of the paragraph. It's very important because it tells the reader that we are starting a new paragraph. Whenever you write a paragraph, indent the first sentence. You leave a blank space the size of a word. What else wrong here? The paragraph should be like a block, one block. Notice that we finished the first two sentences here and we leave a space. You should continue without leaving a space. As you see, the paragraph should be like a block. This is the proper format of the paragraph. As you see, dear students, this paragraph is in the proper format. There is a title in the middle, living in big cities here, and we start with an indentation. The first line is indented here, and the paragraph looks like a block, one block. And here the structure and the form of the paragraph is relevant. Let's read this paragraph. Although many people like to live in small cities, this is a topic sentence, as you see here. I prefer to live in a big cities for 3 reasons. Let's read the topic sentence once again. Although many people like to live in small cities, I prefer to live in big cities for 3 reasons. This is a topic sentence. Let's move to the supporting sentences, supporting details. First of all, social life in big cities is active. For example, I can communicate with different people and different cultures. Second, big cities have a lot of facilities which make life easier. For instance, it is easy to find hospitals, go to universities, schools, and government offices. Third, living in big cities is very helpful and useful, especially in finding jobs. This is because there are a lot of companies that require employees. To conclude, this is the concluding sentence. To conclude, living in big cities is beneficial in having perfect social life, enjoying good facilities, and finding good jobs. And in this concluding sentence, we summarize the main points of the topic. Dear students, look at another model paragraph. You see here, this paragraph is well structured, well organized. The title is in the middle of the page, and we start with an indentation. And the paragraph looks like one block. There is a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and finally a concluding sentence. Let's read it. My grandfather is old in years, but young in spirit. This is a topic sentence. Every day he swims a mile and works in his garden. My grandfather loves parties and invites our entire family to his house for a big dinner on his birthday. He never gets tired and is always the last to go to bed. On his last birthday, my brothers and I gave him a present. We put our money together and brought him a video game system. Now he invites us to his house to play video games with him. My grandfather will always seem young and to me. This is the last sentence is the concluding sentence. And the first sentence is the topic sentence. And in between the topic sentence and the concluding sentence, there are supporting details, supporting sentences. Okay, dear students, let's look at key features of the paragraph. Number one, a topic sentence. Number two, supporting sentences. Number three, concluding sentence, a concluding sentence. And unity. I mean by unity that the paragraph addresses one main idea, the oneness of idea in the paragraph. Okay, dear students, look at the paragraph structure here. The paragraph structure is like a hamburger sandwich. The top one is a topic sentence. The bottom one is a concluding sentence. The filling is the supporting sentences. It is like a hamburger sandwich here, as you see. Is it clear? Okay, dear students, what's meant by a topic sentence? What is a topic sentence? This is a question. Topic sentence expresses the main idea of a paragraph. It is usually the first sentence of a paragraph, and it contains the central idea, and is also the most general sentence in a paragraph. These are the characteristics or the features of the topic sentence. Here an example to illustrate a topic sentence. One of the most serious problems in today's public schools is overcrowded classrooms. This is a topic sentence. It consists of two parts, the topic and controlling idea. The topic here, overcrowded classrooms. Controlling idea, one of the most serious problems in today's public school. Controlling idea, it limits the topic and control it. Okay, dear students, let's move to the supporting sentences. What are the functions of supporting sentences? The supporting sentences develop, explain, and support the main idea of the paragraph. They contain facts, examples, details, and they explain why the main idea is true. Let's move to a concluding sentence. A concluding sentence is usually the last sentence of the paragraph. What's the function of this sentence? The function is to restate the main idea or to summarize the main idea. It is used to finish a paragraph or to prepare the reader for the following paragraph. And we can use some expressions related to conclusion, concluding idea, or concluding sentence, such as in conclusion, to sum up, finally, etc. In conclusion, the problem of overcrowded classrooms has serious negative effects on student learning. Okay, dear students, as you see here, as you know that the paragraph structure is like a hamburger sandwich. The top one is topic sentence, the bottom one is concluding sentence, and the filling is supporting sentences. The paragraph has to have the three elements: topic sentence, we state the main idea, and this is the most general sentences of the paragraph. Supporting sentences support sentences, develop, explain, discuss, elaborate on the topic sentence, and finally, concluding sentence. We have a concluding sentence. We finish a paragraph and summarize the main points of the paragraph. Okay, dear students, look at this paragraph. What is required is to analyze the structure of the following paragraph. Look at the first sentence here. The first sentence is indented. There is an indentation. There is a space at the beginning of the paragraph to indicate this is the new paragraph. There are three reasons why Canada is one of the most popular countries in the world. This is the topic sentence, you see. Then we explain, develop the topic sentence. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. These sentences that I have already read are supporting sentences. It develops the topic sentence, explains the topic sentence. And the last sentence, as you see, to sum up, Canada is a desirable place to live. This is a concluding sentence in which you restate the main points of the topic sentence in different words. Once again, to sum up, this is an expression that indicates a conclusion. To sum up, Canada is a desirable place to live. This is a concluding sentence. And you see here, the paragraph looks like one block. There is no space between sentences. I hope it is clear. Okay, dear students, let's look at this paragraph and decide which of the following is a strong paragraph. If the sentence makes a weak paragraph, state one or more of these reasons. There are four reasons, as you see here at the bottom of the paragraph. The sentences are not all about the same topic. Number two, there are not enough sentences. Number three, there is no topic sentence. Number four, some sentences say the same thing. Let's look at this paragraph. I need to buy a motorcycle. With a motorcycle, I could get to my job more quickly. It takes 2 hours to get to work by train. That's very slow. A motorcycle is much faster. If I had a motorcycle, I could save a lot of time. Taking the train is not fast enough for me. As you see here, the supporting sentences are repetitive. There is a repetition here in the supporting sentences. So the reason here for the weakness of this paragraph, number 4, some sentences say the same thing. Okay, dear students, look at another example here. Is this paragraph strong or weak? Let's read it. First, insert a blank CD into the computer. Then select the song list that you want to copy. You will see a button that says click here to burn. Click on that button. Then just wait for a few minutes. That's all. What if it is a weak sentence? If it is a weak paragraph, what is the reason? You see here, there is no topic sentence, and we cannot start a paragraph with supporting sentences without a topic sentence. You know that a topic sentence is very important to start or to begin a paragraph. That's why this paragraph is weak. Okay, dear students, let's move to another paragraph. You should decide if this paragraph is good, is strong, or weak. Let's read it first. When I need a good place to study, I go to the library. It's always quiet there, so I can concentrate. It's easy to find the books I need, and I can search for information on the internet because there are several computers. The other people in the library are also reading or working, so the mood is good for studying. To sum up, I study better and faster in the library than in any other place. You see here the paragraph is a strong paragraph, strong one, because there are three key features, key elements. The first topic sentence here, as you see at the beginning of the paragraph, when I need a good place to study, I go to the library. This is a topic sentence, and we will start the paragraph with an indentation. And then the second element, supporting sentences. As you see, it is always quiet there, so I can concentrate. It's easy to find the box I need, and I can search for information on the internet because there are several computers. The other people in the library are also reading or working, so the mood is good for studying. These are supporting sentences, explains and develops the topic sentence. And the last sentence, to sum up, I study better and faster in the library than in any other place. This is the concluding sentence. This sentence restates the topic sentence in different words and summarize the main point of the topic. So this is a strong paragraph. Okay, dear students, look at another paragraph here. Let's read it. Cell phones are very popular. They are really convenient. They are small and light. As you see here, this paragraph is too short and there are not enough sentences. The explanation here is not enough. So it is a very weak paragraph. Dear students, look at another paragraph here. Sports instructor is a good part-time job. This is the topic sentence as you see here, and the supporting sentence should be relevant to the topic sentence. When look at some sentences in the supporting details, you see here some other jobs. It's not relevant to the topic sentence. Also, another sentence, you can also volunteer as an instructor. Volunteer is not relevant to the topic sentence. So this paragraph is weak because the sentences are not all about the same topic. Here the paragraph violates the principle of unity. Okay, dear students, let's look at the topic sentence here. The problem of traffic congestion in our city can be reduced by providing the following solutions. And you are required to complete the following paragraph outline by adding supporting details first, second, third, and finally to add the concluding sentence. Let's start with the first detail. In the first detail, in the first sentence, you can add supporting sentence by saying the government should build new roads and improve or expand existing ones. This is the first solution to reduce the problem of traffic congestion or traffic jam. Once again, we can say the government should build new roads and improve or expand existing ones. Let's move to the second supporting detail. We can say people should obey traffic laws and regulations. This is another supporting sentence. Let's move to the third supporting detail or sentence. We can say the government should enforce punitive laws or fines on traffic offenders. And finally, we come to the concluding sentence. We can say, to conclude, we should all cooperate in order to solve this serious problem. This is a concluding sentence. In this concluding sentence, we restate or summarize the main points of the paragraph in different words. Okay, let's move to another paragraph in which you should complete this paragraph with supporting sentences. Let's read the topic sentence here. A university is very different from a secondary school. This is a topic sentence. The first supporting sentence, as you see, first, university professors talk a great deal and give long homework assignments. This is the first supporting sentence. Let's think about the second supporting sentence. We can say the university students should always rely more on themselves. In other words, they should be independent learners for most of the time. This is the second supporting sentence. Let's move to the third supporting sentence. We can say university students generally focus on studying one major. And the last of this outline, to conclude, while university is quite different from school, both of them are important places for learning, social interaction, and personal growth. This is a concluding sentence in which you summarize or restate the main ideas of the topic or the topic sentence in different ways. With this, dear students, we come to the end of this class. Thank you so much for being with us.